Hi, and welcome back to the vlog again. So, quite a special one this week. I've got a two-parter. Today is a Thursday. I've just driven 5 hours down to the Pembrokeshire Coast. And if you can see that over there. So I'm at the Pembrokeshire Coast. The reason why I'm down here, so out of my area, is that tomorrow, being the Friday, I'm meeting up with me.photographics, Martin, and Joe Weaver Photography. And, oh, hello. There's one of them. I think I need to be around the other side of that cliff edge to capture both of them. But, oh yes. And the rain's held off as well. Also, on the way in here, I did see, if I can zoom in a bit, there is over there a little chapel. So I am going to go and check that out in a bit. So the idea of today's vlog is the Pembrokeshire Trinity, I'm going to call it. Laugh all you want, but it's going to be stack rocks, not stack rocks, Elidir rocks, sorry, those are all the Welsh. Elidir rocks. Stack rocks is on an island over there, I'm getting that mixed up. Elidir rocks. Then St. Govan's Chapel, the one that's built into the cliff face. And then I'm going to end at sunset, which is in 3 hours. So I better get a move on. At Church Door, in Church Door Bay. So quite a busy afternoon. And yeah, I'll catch back up with you when I'm set up for this stack shot. Right, so I'm set up here. There's not a lot of shooting going on at the minute because I'm shooting straight into the sun. It's just the time. It took me 5 hours to get here, so we're talking it's 1:30 now, and the sun is right in front of the stacks, so there is no shot to be had at the minute. There are some clouds just on the right of the shot, so I'm hoping the sun just catches one of those clouds and just diffuses a bit so we can get the shot, because at the minute it's just blowing out. Also, I'm right on the edge of this cliff. Yeah, I wouldn't be going home if I fell off there, put it that way. So a little bit more about Joe and Martin from Instagram. So they've got two accounts, they've obviously not sharing one. So it's Joe Weaver Photography, cracking guy, focuses a lot on woodland photography, so go and check him out. I'll leave a link just down here with him on. And me.photographics is Martin Evans, go and check him out on Instagram as well. I'll leave his link here also. Two cracking guys, they've invited me onto this Elidir Falls trail in Brecon Beacons. So we're going to be hitting that tomorrow. So I'll put this vlog out, obviously now that you're watching it, and then I'm going to follow this one with part 1 of the falls, and there'll be a part 2 as well, because we're going to be out for 7 hours on that trail, so I'll probably split it over 2 vlogs. So today on these 3, the Pembrokeshire Trinity, as I'm calling it, again, laugh all you want. But it's going to be the Elidir stacks, St. Govan's Chapel, and then Church Door. Now, I've got a new drone. Not that it will be an old drone. I've bought a drone for some more cinematic shots. So my plan was to fly it here at the stacks, but it is quite windy. I'm holding onto the tripod. So the first flight of the drone, I don't want it going down there in the sea. But yeah, so my plan here is to take a long exposure because I want the sea to be completely still. It is a receding tide, and as you're well aware, I don't want to tell you how to suck eggs, but a receding tide is normally calm. The water's quite calm. So yeah, it's a case of waiting for this sun to go behind the cloud, and then I'll stick on a 10-stop filter and I'll knock out probably a 20-second, 15-second exposure. There is a little tip that I can give you also. When you are shooting into the sunlight, make sure your polarizer, your lens, and all your filters that you're going to use are crystal clear, because the sun will pick out every single abnormality on that lens, filter or polarizer. So little tip for you there. I've done it in the past and got home and I've spent half an hour cloning out little marks or droplets on the lens that you can't even see, so just give it a little wipe before you start shooting. Right, so it's currently taking a 30-second exposure, so I'm not using a trigger release or anything on this because the light's that bright in the background. I put a 10-stop leaf filter in. I've got a 0.9 soft grad in for just to take the sky down a bit. Wow, it's looking like glass. So the exposure, anything under 30 seconds, you don't need to put it in bulb mode. So I'm running on 30 seconds. I'm extending the exposure by extending the f-stop or reducing it. So I'm playing around with that. I'm keeping the 10-stop in at the minute, and I'm just trying to get different levels of light by playing with that f-stop. So I'll put on one without the 10-stop filter in, and then I'll put on the long exposure around 30 seconds, and you can see what the difference is. Right guys, we're done here. Now we're going to shoot off to St Govan's Chapel, but I'm just going to hit up this little, I think it's a chapel from what I can see from the distance, so we're going to hit that now, get some long exposure with some moody clouds, and then we'll shoot to that St Govan's. So guys, this is the little building I saw. It is a chapel called Flimston Chapel. As you can see, bit of a cool building. It's got a little cross in the graveyard there. So I'm going to try and shoot it from inside the graveyard. I'll get some type of angle on it. We'll just go in and check it out. Access is only restricted. Alright, so you can't get in it. It's only open once a month, it says. So this is the graveyard. Quite a small one. There's a cool little cross. That's the chapel. I think maybe this angle here with the door, and I'll get behind this cross and take a shot. So I've got to be wary that I am on a military firing range. There's signs all over the place around this chapel to basically not be here. But I can't hear any guns going off at the minute, so yeah, I think I'll be all right for a minute. So we'll just get a couple of shots of this and then we'll move on to St Govan's. So that was a real flying visit to this Flimston chapel. As you can see, you've got some great shots from all different angles. This place is definitely a return to. I am coming back down here in January around my birthday time. We're going to stay down and explore a bit more of the coast north of here, well, to the west of here. So there's somewhere called a green bridge, I think it's called, like an arch. So we're going to come back down and see that, and this place with snow around it, fingers crossed, will be incredible. So right, on to St Govan's Chapel. We'll pick it up there. Just a reminder, guys, please press the subscribe button if you haven't already. Press the bell icon and that'll notify you of any upcoming videos. Cheers, guys. Right, so we have reached St Govan's Chapel down there. So I'm just going to make my way down and we'll check it out, get a few shots, and then we're going to shoot the church doors for sunset. Right, so we're at the chapel. I thought it'd be a bit bigger than what it is, to be fair. So because I'm limited to time, I'm just going to get two different angles from this, shoot the sea arch, and then we're going to shoot down the coast to church doors for sunset, which is in an hour and 15 minutes. So I better get moving on this. So I'll set up the shots. When I've took them, I'll just put them on the screen, and then down at the sea arch I'll try and get some rocks and try and smooth the water a bit. So I'll show you that on the screen now. Right, so that's St Govan's Chapel ticked off. Now I've got to race down the coast and get to Church Door for sunset. So I'll catch you there. So I've been beaten, I'm afraid. So the plan was to go to the church door to finish the vlog, but unfortunately the light has faded rapidly. It's sunset in another 20 minutes and it's pretty crap now, to be honest. It's overcast, rain clouds have come over, it started raining. There's no way I'm going to get a shot down there. So unfortunately the vlog has ended with those three locations. I mean, they were pretty good. Elidir Stacks, amazing. The little chapel that I found, and then the St Govan's Chapel, incredible, with the little sea arch as well thrown in. So I made up with the trip so far. I've done quite well considering I only had 3 hours to get to all these locations, and they are spread out as well along the coast. You have to drive to each. So I've done pretty well, really. So I'll stop beating myself up. I'm going to retire now. I'm going to pop down to Tenby because it's only 5 minutes from where I am. And I'm going to get a shot of the harbour and some of the coloured houses. Hopefully some lights are on. I'm going to get a shot of that. If that's successful, I'll put it on the screen when I shut up. But until the next vlog, where we will be with Joe Weaver Photography and me.photographics at the what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's the Waterfall Country in Brecon Beacons. So I'm filming there tomorrow, and that'll be the next vlog you see. So until next time, thanks very much. See you later.